guys. Actually probably not in the morning. It's just after 12. COVID-19 2020. Super bored of it. So today I thought let's go out on the bike together, make a video. I haven't ever done one of these before, so it's going to be probably a bit shit. But for people that don't know who I am, I guess nobody really. I'm Aaron. Live in Saffron Walden, or just outside Saffron Walden in Essex. Should be right now running a cafe in Saffron Walden called Beach Clutter. It's a cycling cafe. We're closed because COVID-19 and all that great stuff that's going on. I keep looking over here because that's my bike and I want to go ride it, and I've spent all morning faffing about. There's a couple of things that we need to do before I go out. I need to find a route. I need to also get my bike off the trainer and stick the cassette off the trainer onto the rear wheel, because the normal bike I ride is at the bike shop being repaired. This is the one that's normally on the trainer, but I need to get it off so I can ride it. Bike off the trainer, cassette off the trainer, onto the wheel on the bike. We get that done, and then we can get a route planned, get changed, and then actually roll out somewhere and do something with the day. Yeah, let's do it. You tidy up to make a video because you're a messy bugger and you don't want everyone to be like, look how messy his place is. I'm not that messy. I've got a lot of stuff and not a lot of space. Chain whip, adjustable, cassette tool. Cool. Bike done. I've actually filmed this segment about 1 billion times now because I keep making stupid mistakes, and I don't know how important it is, but I kind of want this first vlog to be pretty decent. Yeah, okay. Bike's done. Well, cassette's now for the turbo trainer, cassette's on the rear wheel is in the bike, so we are almost ready to go. I need to pick a route. I live in the north of Essex, right on the Cambridgeshire border. A lot of people in Saffron Walden don't want to say they're from Essex, but we're in Essex. Route. We're going to loop round into Cambridge. Probably check on the wind would be a good idea, because we don't know what way's the wind going. Okay, so the wind's blowing east northeast, and it's light, so we don't care too much. What we're going to do is we're going to head west northwest-ish. We're going to go west, then we're going to go north, and then we're going to go east, then we're going to go south, and then hopefully we're going to end up at home. We're just going to go out for a couple of hours. As I said, it might be 2, it might be 3, it's definitely not going to be 4. But yeah, we're just going to see how it goes. Looping around into Cambridge. We might actually go into the town centre and just see how dead it is. The sun's out, it's a little bit overcast, but yeah, we might just like loop round and just see what's actually going on. So, Legs are going to be out today. It's about 15 degrees outside, so arms covered. I get cold because I'm a little beach. Yeah, get my bottles ready, load my jersey up, helmet, sunglasses, and yeah, we'll go ride. Okay, so we finally made it out. Going up one of the climbs here in Littlebury. It's a 3-minute climb, or 3-4 minute climb, depending on what you're doing. Already, this road you never get past on, like never. And then already, I've had 4 cars absolutely pinging past me. So people are probably just out driving, a little bit bored of the whole COVID thing. Yeah, I'm huffing, probably because I'm trying to talk while going uphill. Made it into Cambridge, it's absolutely dead. This is Trinity Street, I think. It's called Trinity Street. It's basically the main street where all the cottages and stuff are. So I know we're meant to be social distancing, and just as I was recording that last clip, my bike was propped up against a bench just outside one of the colleges, and this lady just comes and sits on the bench, like right next to me. And I'm thinking, you know, what are you doing? Like, I haven't got it. I think I've had it. I suppose we'll probably just ride straight back out of Cambridge again. As I said, it took me like an hour to get in, and I only wanted to do two and a bit hours. I think I may have said 3 earlier, but you know, lies and all that. Just about to cut for a red light because I'm a bad person. There's a couple of boys, gang. Yeah, so that lady, she saw that I was talking on the camera, and was like moving towards us, and I was like, you kind of look like a little bit of a crackhead. If that's, you know, that's probably an awful, you know, it's not a nice thing to assume, I suppose, but she had that aesthetic, and I was like, are you a crackhead? Are you going to try and talk to me? Do you think I'm a crazy crackhead because I'm talking to a camera? Are you going to ask me for some money? Are you going to ask me for directions? And now she just wanted to sit right next to me in the middle of a super viral global pandemic. Just come sit next to me, whops out a sandwich from Sainsbury's and a smoothie. It's just chilling. Million benches. not a million, like 2 or 3 extra benches, like literally in a row. And she comes and sits on the one with me, which I think to a certain extent is it's just a bit weird. It's actually just started raining a bit now, so no idea how waterproof this GoPro is, or if it is actually waterproof. And probably now going to regret the fact that I don't have a gilet with me. But yeah, it's now raining. There's people everywhere, there's cars everywhere. There's crazy ladies that want to sit next to me on a bench instead of sitting on any other bench in the whole of Cambridge. Okay, good news is, looks like we're riding away from the rain cloud. So I'm not going to get as wet as I thought I was going to. Bad news is I need to stop to pee again. No idea what's going on. Second one, I've only been out an hour and 20 minutes. Haven't really drunk any of the bottles that I brought with me. And I actually brought more water with me than I normally would, because I kind of knew that I hadn't really drank enough first thing this morning. Too busy faffing around. And yeah, so I thought I'll bring big bottle, small bottle, try and get through both of them. You know, going out for 2-ish hours. Wanted to make sure I was well prepared. Mate, talking while going up a hill is actually a lot harder than I thought. And I'm doing like 2 miles an hour. It's kind of one of those weird days where it's like overcast, the weather's, it's alright, it's like 15-16 degrees, like legs out, long sleeves on, and like I'm hot and then I'm cold, like the sun comes out, warms you up, but as soon as it goes in, it's just cold, and then that spit of rain earlier as well. It's seems to be a bit of a trend. It did it yesterday, I'd seen. I hadn't ridden yesterday, but I saw that it seemed to kind of like draw in, or whatever the word is, as the day drew to a close, or I don't know. It just got a bit dark and a bit rainy, which, you know, it's May. I don't even know what the date is. I'm pretty sure it's Monday. I'm pretty sure it's a bank holiday today. I'm pretty sure it's May Day. May Day. It might even be May the 4th, you know. Or is it the 3rd? It's either today or tomorrow that's May the 4th, which is, you know, a very famous Star Wars day, which is cool. If anyone that likes Star Wars, not that I'm interested in it, but I think one of the things with vlogging is that you've kind of got to just understand that people are going to look at you, and as much as people like FaceTime each other, you know, talking on, you know, hands-free's been around for ages, like people just talking at themselves, you know, and I don't know, I almost feel like because it's not a phone, like I know, you know, like there are proper famous vloggers out there that just use their phones, and it must almost be a little bit more, I don't know, I almost feel like it might be just like more socially accepted because everyone's on their phones. And like, I don't get how perhaps some of these vloggers with like full, you know, DSLR rigs, shotgun mic, external monitor on like a gorilla pod, you know, like, and are basically just like this all day, talking really quite openly and really quite publicly, how they get over that kind of slightly strange, you know, it's not even strange, just people stare. There's a really cute horse over there. But yeah, peace stop. Peace stop. absolute classic. Battery died on the way home from Cambridge. Nothing particularly exciting anyway. The wind picked up and I managed to stay away from the rain. So yeah, didn't film anything on the way home. I stopped back off at mine and grabbed another battery and decided that I was going to ride back up the first hill we came up, which is called Col de Katmere on Strava as a segment. It's actually just up past there where I showed you the M11 is the start finish of the Crest CC road race that happens every year. They managed to do it this year before COVID shut everything down, which is cool. It's called Col de Katmere, but the road that runs parallel to this, which is obviously also another hill, that goes to Katmere. And this way doesn't go to Katmere. So I don't know who named it, but it's been around on Strava for so long that that's what it is now. I propped my bike up to look cool and it fell over, but it is what it is. I don't normally ride this bike, which I think I mentioned earlier on when I was getting it ready to go out. I normally ride a Cannondale Super 6 Evo, which I'll show you once it's back from the bike shop. But this is the first road bike I ever bought. I used to ride a lot of fixed gear, and then got into road riding only a couple of years ago now, maybe 3 years ago, 4 years ago maybe at a push. Anyway, this the first bike I ever bought. Looks a little bit different, a few things have changed. It came with a set of Easton wheels on it. I've recently moved over to these DT Swiss P1800s that I got off eBay for an absolute steal, and I ended up having to change the bars and stem over after I crashed in a race that we'll talk about another time. There's different time and place for that, I think. Yeah, I thought I'd just bring it up here and just give you a look at it, I suppose. Over, I don't even know if you can see, there's a church over there. I live near the church, not in the church, near the church. And then a little bit from there, I don't even know if I'm pointing in any direction that you can make out where anything is. That's Saffron Walden. That's like the main town. So I live in a village just outside of town. That's where the cafe is. Bicicletta, my baby, my cafe, which is closed. Hashtag COVID-19. Yeah, I thought I'd just come back up here because it's nice. When the sun's out, it's even nicer, but it's gone behind that gnarly cloud. So hopefully the weather's better tomorrow and I can show you a little bit more scenery. Maybe ride somewhere actually interesting. Right, I'm kind of getting a little bit cold and bored standing at the top of this hill, this lump. So we'll roll back home. I'm going to get showered, changed, and then I don't even know what the time is to even think about eating, but I didn't really have lunch. It's 4:30, so we might, by the time we've sorted ourselves out, have a bit of an early dinner. Making bread this evening, some sourdough bread. If you want to do that with me, you can. If not, fine. Yeah, cool. Let's go home.